We got it, we got it. Yeah, yeah. Jehovah Jireh, you've been my provider, and you're my rider. You've been with me through the fire. No worries, 'cause you got me. Giving up, not likely. No, the devil can't stop me, 'cause I'm walking in my victory. Stay with it long as you're with me. Say this. You made a way. You made a way. Out of no way. Out of no way. You keep on blessing me. You keep on blessing me. Every day. Every day. Fight on my battle. Fight on my battle. You say the day. You say the day. Yeah. That's why we give you all the glory. Let's go. Can't nobody do me like you, Jesus. Can't nobody do me like you, Jesus.
Hey, what's up, everybody? What's up? Guess what? It's TLC Conversations. It is TLC Conversations. It is that time. Don't be afraid to tell me who you are and where you're calling in from. I can see your name. Just tell me where you're calling in from. It's all good. Hold on, guys. I got to fix some stuff here.
Never alone. I can go to the throne. He's right beside me.
All right. Let's go. We know what happens at the same time. Every day, Monday, actually Sunday through Thursday, actually, it's TLC Conversations. So go ahead and share this out. Get somebody on the line. If this is your first time on TLC Conversations, then guess what? You're in for a special treat. You're going to hear some information that is absolutely going to knock your socks off. And guys, go back out if you would and hit that button that says I allow StreamYard to see my name, right? Otherwise, I won't be able to see your name. I just see Facebook users. What's going on? I see you out there. Denise Scott, all the way from Los Angeles, not all the way from me. I'm right around the corner over here in Vegas. So good to see you. Thank you for checking in. Let's go, guys. Share this out. We got a couple of minutes, and then we're going to get this party started. I got some stuff I want to share with you guys. Come on. I see some Facebook users out there. Go back out, guys. Click that little button up top that says allow StreamYard to actually see your name. All right. This is TLC Conversations, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get somebody on the line. Let them know what's going on. Let them know you got some information to share with them that is absolutely going to change their life. Right? Somebody mind. Yeah. What's going on, Gail Crocker? I see you out there. Hello to you as well. What's going on, Sean Jackson Hughes? I see you. Hello to you. Yeah. You say hello to me, I'm going to say hello back. What's going on? Samita Dixon Lewis, great evening to you as well. Let's go, guys. Let's go. You know somebody that's been wondering how you out there losing all this weight, how you smiling all the time, how you making this extra money. Right? Somebody wants to know. This is a prime example. This is the prime time to actually tell them exactly what you're doing. Right? As a matter of fact, allow me to tell them what you're doing because I'm going to give them all the ins and outs. Okay? Let's go, y'all. We're going big right now. We're going big because ain't no sense in doing anything small. This year, we all said that God was going to do something big for us. And we actually believed it, right? But if you believed it, now all you got to do is achieve it, right? That's all you got to do is achieve it. So let's go. Share this out. We got about 30 more seconds, and then we're going to get this thing popping. Because if you believe that something special can happen to you, then guess what? All you got to do is go out, start putting the work in, and because you believe, you will definitely achieve what you believe. So let's go, guys. Let's get this thing going. Let's get it going. Yeah. All right. You see some people that are popping on. Awesome. All right. The breakthroughs in the room. Yeah. It's feel like a little bit like church, don't it? I'm going to cock my foot up here a little bit because I want to have a conversation with you guys here today. That's right. Sharing is caring, guys. Share this out. Sharing is caring. Come on. About 15 more seconds. is working a miracle just for you. And it's gonna be big. If you don't believe it for yourself, nobody else can believe it for you, right? You gotta believe it for yourself, right? Guys, you're on the line to hear something amazing tonight. So you got about 10 more seconds to get that person on the line that you want to hear this. And I promise you they're gonna hear some life-changing information. Yeah, yeah. He said he was gonna open the windows of heaven, pour you out a blessing, and you won't have room to receive it. Guess what? But it's yours. Let's go. All right, we ain't gonna have church. We're not gonna have church, man. Let's go ahead and get going because guess what? I know you guys have stuff to do, and I have stuff to do, but I wanted to take some time to share some information with you guys. And if you would, I would like you guys to go ahead and grab your business hat, take off your personal hat, right? Take off your personal hat, and let's talk a little bit about a few different things, right? Let's talk about a little bit of my story. I'm going to share a little bit of my story. We're going to talk about an amazing company that is going absolutely global now, and everybody's bananas about it. We're also going to talk about some life-changing products that are helping people around the world, ladies and gentlemen. We're also going to talk about a compensation plan, not just any compensation plan. It is the number one compensation plan on the planet. So if you stick around toward the end, guys, then you are most certainly going to hear something that's going to change your life financially. But first, again, guys, my name is Nate McCray. I'm a global director here at this company called Total Life Changes. We're going to refer to it as TLC for short. My amazing wife, Miss Pam McCray, and I have been able to earn a multiple seven-figure earners ring in this company over the course of the last 6 years. And I want to put this disclaimer out there. Am I saying that in 6 years, that in 5 years, in 4, 3, 2, 1 years, you can make multiple millions? I am not saying that. What I am saying is that your work ethic is going to determine what you make here at this company. Just like your prowess when it comes to taking these products is going to determine how much you get from them, right? So about 6 years ago, guys, a little over 6 years now, I got to tell you, I was not the guy standing in front of you right now. I was actually very, very depressed. I felt as if my entire world was crashing down on me because, for years, I've always been the sole breadwinner in my home. I remember the first time I asked my wife, I said, could you just stay home to be with the kids? So the kids got somebody to come home to, she said, no problem, because we understood the importance back then, of a parent being home and being around the kids all the time. And that was just us, right? So she said, yeah, I'll do that. So, she stopped working and we went to a one income household, right? Now, did that affect us financially? Absolutely. Right. We were down to one income, but I was making a pretty good income, enough from the average person to say, I got an income and my spouse has an income, which is two incomes. So I was making a pretty good income. But guess what? We didn't manage that money the way we should have managed the money. Right. Some of you know what I'm talking about. Living paycheck to paycheck, robbing Peter to pay Paul. Right. Actually being behind the power curve, not really knowing how you're going to get out of what you're in. So you go do things like get payday loans. You go do things like pawn things. You go and do things like you sell stuff on eBay, right? You go and do a lot of things that aren't characteristic of who you really are, only because you need to make ends meet. So guys, that was us, and even though I had a very handsome six-figure salary, it didn't take much to overspend and be behind the power curve. Now, I remember like yesterday, the day they actually told me that they no longer needed me. I felt about this small, right? But I kind of pumped myself back up because I had never been the guy that couldn't find a job, right? I could find a job like that. I leave one job and then I get another one. I have never, ever been denied any job that I qualified for. And I like to say, every time I sit down in front of someone, I'm going to tell you my aptitude. I may not be fully 1000% qualified for this job, but my aptitude is going to help me learn it quicker than most. Right. So I would always get the job based on my sheer work ethic. And so I never had that problem. But all of a sudden, guys, I ended up having a problem finding another job. I I went from making tons of money to, people lowballing me left and right. I even had people tell me that I was overqualified for the position. Some of you know how that feels, right? You're overqualified. That simply means that we're not going to be able to pay you enough to make you happy, so we're not going to keep you. That should kind of speak volumes to people, right? Because somebody wants to pay you way less than what you're worth in order for you to feel like you want to stay. We call that dependency, right? That's a dependency. So that got lowball left and right, and I couldn't find the job. I could have took a job, but guess what? I would have just been working and not making any money and not making enough money to pay the bill. So I'm like, I got to find something paying enough money. Guys, it went all the way down to a ridiculously low amount. And it was around about that time when we were introduced to this company called TLC. Now, at the time, before all of this happened, guys, you got to understand where we were. We were before TLC, before we were introduced to this amazing opportunity, we were homeless. I was looking for a job constantly. We picked our family up and moved them, out, not because we wanted to, but because we had to. We could no longer afford the place we stayed. We could no longer afford the cars that we had. As a matter of fact, I had to take my only vehicle, my dream vehicle, which was a Cadillac Escalade. I had to take that truck down to CarMax and sell it just to get money. And guess what? Some of you are saying, well, you should have got a lot of money for that. Here's the reality. I didn't. I got a fraction of what I paid for the vehicle, right? This is my dream vehicle, my baby, right? And I went down and I got a fraction. And this is just how broke we were. I didn't even have enough money because you go down and take your car to sell it. They don't give you cash. They give you a check, right? They give you a check. So I'm walking out of there with a check and I'm looking at this check and I'm like, man, I'm looking at my debt. And I'm looking at the check and I'm like, this isn't enough money to cover what we actually owe and to keep our heads above water. I didn't even have enough money to get a Uber home. It wasn't even Uber then. I'm talking about a cab, right? I didn't have enough money. We didn't even have a vehicle at the time. Some of you know what I'm saying. Some of you, this is resonating with you and you understand because you sold vehicles before. Some of you are on the verge of selling it right now, right? So I understand where you are. So I had to sell the only vehicle I had and I had to walk home. I couldn't even call up my wife and say, come get me. I was too embarrassed to call up anyone else to tell them hey, I just had to sell my vehicle. Come home. I was too embarrassed. I remember, having a Cadillac Escalade, Big Willie, looking good and running out of gas 2 blocks from the gas station, praying that I could make it home and figure out how I could get some more money to actually get more gas. I remember putting $1 in the gas tank because we didn't have enough money to pay for gas. And you know how you float that dollar. As long as you got $1, you can get a full tank of gas. And that'll last me for about 4 days in a Cadillac Escalade, only if I go to work and come straight back. Ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about an hour commute, almost an hour both each way. So that's close to a 2-hour commute, guys. So all of this is what was happening while we were trying to make ends meet. Guys, you're talking about getting 2 jobs. I couldn't get 2 jobs because I was working 12, 14-hour days on 1 job. So I'm telling you this, guys, so that you understand that, I don't want you guys to look at the glory. I want you guys to understand the story of what's happening, of what happened, because there are people on this very broadcast, people that are going to hear this, and you're going through this. And you want to know that somebody else identifies with you, right? You want to know that you're not out there alone. But guess what? You're not alone. I know how it feels to have nothing. I know how it feels to fall down and don't know if you're going to be able to get up. But here's what I did know. I knew that nobody was going to help me up. I knew that we had to get up on our own and we had to lose some things in order to get some things. Open up in order to receive. And that's exactly what we did, guys. We received this opportunity in the form of a little pack of tea. Now, you got to imagine me being a hotshot engineer, right? I'm talking about an engineer that, I mean, I never would have thought that I would have ever lost my job. But when this little pack of tea, which happened to be green at the time, I'll tell you a little bit more about that in a moment. When it showed up, you know, I didn't know anything about TLC. I most certainly didn't know anything about Jack Fallon. To be quite honest with you, I didn't care. We were so broke. We had lost everything we owned. And guess what? We were staying in a rental property that was raising the rates on us, and we couldn't afford that either. So no, I didn't care about any of the history of TLC. I didn't care about Jack Fallon. I didn't care about John LeCarry. I didn't know that he was the CEO of the company. I didn't know that John LeCarry was a COO. I didn't know that they both worked on the Ford motor company assembly line as best friends. I didn't know that Jack Fallon was trying to get John LeCarry into, him, just with this. It wasn't even a tea at the time. It was just liquid gold that I'm going to tell you about, right? I didn't know anything about that. All I know is that my wife showed up with this little pack of tea. Some of you may have seen it. And back in the day, it was green. We called it money, right? Now it's royal purple. She showed us this little pack of tea and she told me, she said, baby, I'm going to boil this little pack of tea. It's an all natural detox tea. She said the instructions are on the back. I'm going to boil this little pack of tea and I'm going to bring it to a boil and I'm going to put a top on it, take it off the fire, and I'm going to actually let it steep for 4 to 8 hours. I heard some of that, but most of it I was like, I'm trying to find a job. Well, I'm going to go ahead, boil the tea, do what you do. So when she started to boil the tea, I saw it on the stove. It sat there, steeped. Then she started to drink the tea. She said, I'm gonna show everybody what I'm doing. I'm gonna show it. I said, okay, cool. Guys, things were like going in one ear, out the other, sometimes not even hitting my ear, because I'm a stressed out engineer that can't provide for his family anymore. So I was only hearing, you got a job. That was it. So when she started to drink this tea 2 times a day, sometimes 3. And all she did was jumped on the scale and she was losing inches. She was losing weight. I saw her midsection start to go down. I started to do glances and then I started to do double takes. I'm looking and she's running around the house and she's losing. I'm like, okay, this, she's dropping inches and she's dropping some weight. And I noticed that, she was drinking more water. And I noticed that, she had slightly changed, her eating habits a little bit, because when you get in that mindset that I'm going to show people what something does, then guess what? You're willing to do whatever it takes. So as she started to drop this weight and lose these inches, I'm like, okay, that's looking a little different. At this point, I wasn't finding a job, right? This went on for 3 months, guys, 3 months. And all I saw was this flipping tea coming in the house all the time. And so I started to pay a little bit more attention to this. Now, you guys got to hear me on this, because when somebody tells you that they're going to sell detox tea and make money, a lot of times you don't pay attention to that because it's not traditional. This is different. And let me tell you, everything about this company and this tea, absolutely different. It totally changed everything. So when she started to take this tea, guys, and she started to lose the weight, guess what? More and more started showing up. And I started to notice that we weren't just drinking tea. We were making money on tea, because by that time I'm like, well, shoot, let me drink the tea too to get rid of these little love handles, right? So I started to drink the tea, started to feel better. Skin got better. My whole, it's like everything felt like it was just intact. My digestive tract was better, because the natural derivative of this, ladies and gentlemen, is that you're going to go to the bathroom. That's exactly what you're going to do, right? So the tea started to actually work. And I was like, the tea works. And then I started to pay a little more attention to the history of the company, right? A little more attention. And I found out that it wasn't the tea that Mr. Fallon started his company with. It was actually the Nutriburst, right? Which is in a different bottle at the time. This Nutriburst was the thing that he was trying to get Mr. LeCarry to convince him to say, hey, I'm producing this stuff, bottling it up, producing it in my basement, right? It's a liquid multivitamin. I found this company, get everything in it we need. We just, they bottle it up and we're going to get it out to the world. He's like, okay, Jack, I can't. You go ahead. And he eluded him for a long time. But it's about 3 months for us, and we found out about the Nutriburst. And we started taking the Nutriburst. Now, this is a liquid multivitamin. What I know about that is that anything you put in your body liquid, it ingests directly into your cells, right? So it goes in on a cellular level. 72 minerals, 19 amino acids, all natural, just like the tea. Natural detox, you're getting the bad stuff out of your digestive tract and putting the good stuff back in, right? So we found out that this was liquid gold. Now we started to take this. And as we started to take this, ladies and gentlemen, we realized that we started to feel even better. We almost felt as if we were aging backwards. And it got kind of crazy because we're like, this stuff really works. We had never been exposed to that before. Products that really, really work consistently, and they work timely, right? So guys, then we got introduced to the NRG. Now, the NRG came along during that time frame when you're going to get burnt out. You're going to get burnt out doing certain things. So we started to take the NRG. It's all natural energy supplement. And this supplement, ladies and gentlemen, helps you burn an additional 300 to 600 calories. But guess what it does? It gives you a natural uptake in energy. And as you're taking, you're going to notice that in about 10 to 15 minutes, you're going to notice a natural climb in your energy level. You're going to get happier. You're going to get more energetic. And guess what? You didn't have to go buy a 5-hour energy or a Monster drink or a Red Bull or any of those other pills and that have a lot of sugar in them. You did it naturally. And as this natural uptake in energy happens, guess what? If it goes up naturally, it stands to reason that it comes down naturally. And that's exactly what was happening. Taking 2 of these a day, ladies and gentlemen, helps you burn an additional 600 calories a day, right? So what were we doing? We were taking these 3 products and we were discovering more and more products, right? And they were in demand. We were just supplying the demand. And as we started to discover there were more products, more and more started to come out. Mr. Fallon said, guess what? I'm gonna give you guys an instant tea. And the instant tea came into place, and it started out with the instant tea, which was the plain version of the brewed tea, right? And it's just a pack that you take it and you rip it open, right? You rip it and you put it in your bottle of water, you shake it and you drink it. You can detox on the go. And what's special about this little guy here is that it has a soluble fiber in it that makes you feel full. Now, imagine how many cravings you could actually, a kick if you're feeling full already. You don't want to make that extra stop at McDonald's or the convenience store to get those sugary stuff or the stuff that's not good for you. So the fiber in that is awesome. And then we came and tapped into the CBD industry, which is absolutely amazing. Guys, you know what the CBD industry is, right? It's balancing your cannabinoid system, helps with your overall mood, helps with inflammation, helps with your skin, guys, helps with everything, goes right along with the detox. So we just basically married this brewed detox tea to the instant detox tea, and we added CBD, right? So now you're getting your bowel movements gently, and you're getting the benefits of CBD, right? So guys, here's the amazing thing. All of these come in these little convenient packages for you to grab when you go out the door. And we have the raspberry lemonade flavor and the lemonade flavor as well, for those of you that like a little flavor, right? So here's the other thing I realized. That as we kept going with this company, we started to notice that there were more and more products coming out. And right around the time that everything kind of hit the fan around here a year ago, it came out with Immunity, right? Immunity, guys, it has all the vitamins and minerals you need in, again, on a tea form, right? And you'll be able to shake this, put it in your bottle, guys, and get some immune system help, right? So absolutely amazing. Guys, we also tap into the coffee industry. Now, the coffee industry is so special and near and dear to me, guys, because I got to have my coffee every morning. But what's special about this coffee is that you're able to lose some weight. You're able to drop some inches. Imagine, Delgado stands for slimming, right, in Spanish. So slimming coffee, you're drinking once. If you're like me, you're drinking coffee 2-3 times a day. And now you're starting to realize, and my wife put this to the test too, right? So she started with the Delgado and she started to lose with the Delgado as well. So guys, what am I saying to you? That we've put all natural ingredients in coffee, right? All natural. And now you're able to sip on your favorite hot beverage and get the natural caffeine that you need in this right here, right? So that's amazing, right? So our Delgado is amazing, guys. I can go on and on because we have a ton. Guys, we just recently tapped into TLEO, which was TLC Essential Oils, guys. And I just got 3 of them here: rosemary, bergamot, and tea tree, right? Just 3 of them. We got a whole slew of them, guys. And I don't have to really tell you guys about how beneficial the essential oils are, because they have so many benefits, from muscle aches to moods to a lot of different things. Guys, I challenge you to go and Google essential oils and watch what happens. As a matter of fact, tell the person you want to look at their website so that you can Google and you can actually see the actual benefits of what these oils do. Guys, we have so many different things. We have the Guardian spray. You know, everybody these days, they're spraying down everything, right? You get on a plane these days, wipe, spray. Boom, here it is, the Guardian spray. It smells so very good, ladies and gentlemen. We also have the, you go in the store, you come out, everybody wants to, you gotta sanitize, rub that in. And guys, it just smells clean, fresh. It smells like you just put a barrier around you. So absolutely love our products, guys. They're amazing. I could go on and on. I do want to tell you about these 2 before I jump into something else here, right? Now, we talked about mood. We talked about feeling better. Everything you see has a theme, guys. It's about to get the inside of your body or the outside of your body feeling better and looking better. That's the theme here. If you feel better on the inside, you do better on the outside, right? So if we're going to take the tea and we're going to add CBD to that, then why not grab the liquid CBD as well? Now, guys, this is Harmony, and this is Melody. Sounds like twins, right? So this one is going to give you a little bit less, right? This one's going to give you a little bit more. I think this one has over 2,000 milligrams of pure CBD, which means you're going to be able to take the Harmony. Some of you come home and you're like a little ramped up. You're amped up and you're like, this is crazy. And you just had a bad day. Grab some Melody, put a dropper under your tongue, hold it there for 30 seconds, right? And watch what happens. Watch what happens, right? And if you want a great night's sleep as well, the Melody, same thing. Hold it under your tongue for 30 seconds, and you're going to have the best sleep that you've had in your life, guys. So love these 2 products. Pam and I use these every single day, right? So for those of you that jumped on and you really just wanted to hear about these products because people that told you about this call have been ranting and raving about these products. And now you're hearing it from me and you're saying, okay, there may be something to that. Guys, I'm 52 years old, right? My wife is 51, so I can't make her 52 until June 6th, and she'll be 52, right? So we're at a party the other night, and and we're there, and we're talking to people, and I started to say a few things that kind of told my age, right? And the guy was like, "Well, how old are you?" And I was like, "I'm 52," and he was like, "Get the heck out of here," And he looked over at Pam, and he said, "Well, how old are you?" And Pam said, "I'm 51." And he was like, "You guys are both lying, right?" What am I saying? What I'm saying, guys, is when you put the right stuff in, it yields you the right results. And there is no mistaking when you're on our products. They work. So if you jumped on here and you wanted to just hear about the products, then that was your part. This is your moment to jump off, because I'm getting ready to do something that scares some people. When I start talking about something that is outside of the norm, when I start talking about making money, which is when I lose people. People go by what they've always heard, right? I've always heard that, this is, that thing that you do is not going to make any money, right? So if you don't want to hear about that thing, then this is your moment to jump off, right? But if you're that person and you've always wanted to start a home-based business and you're ready to do something different in order to have something different, then this is your moment, right? You hear that song come on the radio, you'd be like, oh, this is my jam. This is your moment right here to hear something different. So guys, here at TLC, one of the things that helped Pam and I finally make the ends meet here was that we were able to tap into a compensation plan that we didn't have to twist anybody's arm for, right? People just naturally saw it, right? We saw it. We're like, you mean take some products and actually just show people what we're doing and let our testimony be the story that we give that precedes everything that we do. That's all we really got to do. Oh yeah, we can do that. So we started taking these products. We first said yes. Once we said yes, we started using these products, guys. And as we use these products, we realized it was so easy for people to see what we're doing and see our store and say, you know what? I want to be a part of that. I want a home-based business. I need to make some extra money. I need to get some tax write-offs. I need to make ends meet. I need to make an extra $250, $500 a week or a month. Guys, you can get out what you want to put in, right? So it's completely up to you. But I will tell you that you're going to get out what you put in. So if you put in hard work and you jump on this thing and you do it, and you say yes tonight, you can have a home-based business starting tonight and you can get paid as early as tomorrow, right? So here's how this works. TLC pays you 5 different monetary ways. There's one way that's not monetary, right? The first way that we get paid is the way that everybody knows about. And I'm going to do this so I don't scare people, okay? Because when you start talking about money, people kind of switch off because they're still plugged into that thing that we call the matrix, tradition, right? So I'm going to actually tell you guys something that is not tradition. This is completely outside of the box. So retail, the first way that we get paid, ladies and gentlemen, is standard. You tell people about stuff every day that you don't get paid for, and everybody's cool with that. Now you've got the opportunity to tell people about retail, and once you tell them about these products and they want them, then guess what? You're going to get paid. We have what we call hand-to-hand sales where you can get cash on demand. That's right now money in your hand because you buy these products from your state-of-the-art e-commerce website, and once you get them, ladies and gentlemen, you sell them. Or you can hand somebody your fancy TLC card, right? That you can order in the back office, or you can tell somebody, hey, just go to my website. This is it. Let me send you the link. And they go to your website, whatever they purchase, you're going to get 50% of that back in your pocket. And guess what? Once they purchase that today, you get 50% tomorrow. So now it's an urgency to say, okay, I need to say yes now, but it's the reason why you want to say yes now. So text the person now, I'm doing you a favor, and say, I'm ready now. So, yes, let me finish listening to the rest of this, right? And you're going to be glad that you did. So that retail is amazing because it's 50% and it's hand-to-hand sales and it's daily pay, right? The second way that we get paid is what you guys do every day. You go and tell people about movies, cars, houses, food, and you don't get a dime. But now imagine bringing somebody into the business and telling them about this amazing opportunity, these amazing products. And every time they say yes, your incentive is that you get a 50% fast start bonus, or people know it as an enroller's bonus, whatever you want to call it. You get 50% of whatever they choose when they come in, when they buy it. If it's $100 worth of products, you get $50, plain and simple, right? So that bonus is amazing. We call it the referral bonus, and you get that one time off for every person that you bring in, right? Amazing, right? Now, the third way, ladies and gentlemen, is the most powerful way that you can be paid in this industry. And quite frankly, it's how Pam and I have been able to build teams around the world just by doing what we do and telling them exactly what we do and how simple it is to get your own testimony, right? So we expose the business to a lot of people every day. So the third way is the hybrid binary commissions. And that means all you need is 2 people. 2 people. And those 2 people that you get are going to unlock 10 to 25% of commission bonus onto that way we get paid. So every day people are building every day, right? You've got a team of 2, and those 2 people are going to grab 2. So that's now you see, watch these numbers, right? That's all of a sudden 2 more here, 2 more here. Guys, that goes up to 6, right? From just 2 people. So now you've got 6 people, 3 on each side. Now, all of a sudden, you go and you grab those 3 more. Now you start getting into the more complicated math, right? So you got 3 on this side, 2, 2, 2, 2. So then it goes down to the big boy math where you're getting in the teens. And now you've got 2 people that you brought into the business. And now they've got all of these people under them, but you only have 2. And what happens is every Thursday night at midnight, TLC gives a snapshot of your back office that manages all of that information when you bring people into the business. And they say, which of these legs was the biggest leg, right? And they look at that leg and they say, okay, this was the lesser leg. So we're gonna take this right here as the lesser leg, and we're gonna match it right here, and we're gonna pay them on what that lesser leg was, right? Because you gotta have even legs in this business. So you're saying, what happened to the other volume that I just left on this leg? It rose to the top for Friday morning, bright and early, so you don't lose it, right? But we're building a level, stable business. So whatever you're making, everybody starts at 10%, guys, and you roll through the ranks. So if you start doing the math on that, and you're looking at 1,000 in volume, 10,000 in volume, that's what you're paid weekly on this one way that we get paid. Now, I'm not minimizing you to just 2 people. I'm not going to do that to you because that will be hindering you. I'm telling you now that you only need to unlock that one way that we get paid. This is why you need more, because this fourth way of pay was the pay that was the way that really intrigued me. We call this the actual check match bonus. This is the cherry on top of the cake. This is when you help somebody make money, those two people I just talked about, or maybe it's 3, maybe it's 5, maybe it's 10. Everybody that you help come into this business, you're going to get a 50% fast start bonus on each person that you personally bring into this business. So what does that mean, Nate? That means whatever they make on that binary, the most powerful way that we can get paid, guess what? You get 50% of it. They still get theirs. Don't worry. But the company gives you a bonus of 50% because you introduced them to the business and you help them make money on that binary. Now, what about the people that they bring into the business? The people that they bring in, guys, you get 10 to 50% on those individuals as well. So the first level, your personals, that's a bona fide 50%. As you roll through the ranks, guys, you're going to get 10 to 50%. That number is going to start to increase. And as soon you're going to realize that, boom, I'm getting a 100% check match bonus 2 levels deep into my business. Because I can tell you, we've been a part of a lot of companies, and that is almost unheard of to happen, right? It's just unheard of. It's normally 10, 15, 20 levels deep, maybe even more. And those numbers are much, much smaller. So I want you guys to understand that and be full aware that, guys, something special is happening here at TLC. And nobody can duplicate it. How can TLC pay this kind of money? Because it's a debt-free company, right? And the CEO and the founder understands that I want this to be around for a long time. So I'm going to actually pay these distributors what we call ourselves life changers. I'm going to pay these life changers what they feel they're worth as opposed to what I feel they're worth. And nobody has complained about our compensation plan. The only thing that people look at in the very beginning, they say, you can only make $20,000 on the hybrid binary commissions. That's one way. That doesn't scare people in the beginning. They're like, because people's mindset is still here. They hadn't broadened it yet. And they say, I'll never make $20,000 a week. And then all of a sudden, you start making $20,000 a week on one way to get paid. And then you're like, oh my gosh, I wish that was more. But there's a cap on it, guys, because this needs to be around for a long time for a lot of people. TLC is not going anywhere. So if you're asking yourself if the window of opportunity is still open, I'm telling you, it is wide open. And I don't see it closing anytime soon. So, guys, the fifth way that we get paid, guys, is called the lifestyle bonus. Now, the lifestyle bonus is amazing because once you hit the rank of national director, you're going to get a $1,500 monthly bonus. Every other way that we get paid, guys, is weekly, except for the retail, which is daily. But this is the only monthly way that we get paid. $1,500 a month to do with as you see fit. You don't got to go about anything specific, no cars, no, just your money to do with as you see fit. I like to look at it as we're actually maintaining or increasing our lifestyle. And trust me, you're going to need that money to buy some new clothes. I promise you, right? So guys, I've given you 5 ways to pay, right? I promise you 6, one more. The 6th way of pay, guys, is that you most certainly feel it. Once you start taking our products, you'll feel it. Once you start using our products consistently, you'll feel it. Once people around you start to noticing that you're taking something different, you'll feel it. Once you start sharing your experiences and people start to wanting to purchase products from you as your customers and make money, and you're making money, and people start to want to join you as business partners, guess what? You'll feel it. I promise you, you'll feel it. That's one thing that we've never worried about here is people feeling the benefits of what happens here at TLC. So guys, I've given you 6 total ways of pay. And I think the 6th way is a natural derivative of the 5 ways, right? You're going to definitely feel it. So ask yourself now, I said yes earlier because I sent that text message like Nate told me to do, right? And why did I send that text message so early? Because this opportunity rewards timing and positioning. Notice I said timing and positioning, which simply means, guys, if you said yes tonight, and that means the person that invited you to this call, they get to put you in the system first. Out of all the other people they're inviting, out of all the other people that they're sending this call to, they're going to hear it later. You're going to be here. Guess where they're going to go? They're going to go here. Because everybody goes into this business one after the other, but you've locked in your position here, which means you have a position of equity. So now all you have to do is get your products and go to work. That's it. So if there's anything else left to do, guys, I don't know what it is. I don't want to complicate this for you. I just simply told you our story. I told you about a company that cares. And I also told you about some amazing products. And I told you about a compensation plan that is absolutely bar none, right? So you got to say yes in order to take advantage. But some of you may say, I just want to be a customer. That's okay. Those people are out there as well. So no problem. Grab the products, give them a shot, right? And see what you like about them, right? I promise you it's going to be something, right? So now those of you that are saying, you know what, I get this. I'm ready right now. And I want this money right now. I want that good feeling right now. And if I'm going to get that good feeling right now, I got to say yes right now. So your yes tonight, ladies and gentlemen, ensures you that you're going to be at the top of that organization. From everybody that said yes tonight, you're going to be squarely at the top. So guys, I want you guys to get back with the person that invited you to this call. And I want you to tell them that I'm ready to go. And guess what? We're going to see you guys. We're going to see you guys at the top because the bottom is way too crowded and there's too many people trying to find parks down there. So come on up to the top with us, guys. And guess what? We're going to do it big. Okay. You got this information. So now it's time to do something with it. God bless you guys. And y'all have a great day. And we'll see you guys tomorrow night. Invite somebody back to this call tomorrow night and get your business started even faster as an entrepreneur, guys. See you guys at the top. Thank you guys for all the comments. We'll see you guys. Absolutely. 6 ways, check match. It happens all of a sudden. Put the work in and you get the results, right? This is what we do, guys. God bless you guys. Have a great evening. And remember, tomorrow night, same time, same place, invite somebody back here and watch how your business grows, right? God bless you guys. Have a great evening.